All right, Emily, thank you so much for hopping on with me today. We are so excited. National Finals is going to be here so soon, just a couple of months away. Um, but we want to know how you got started. What was your initial introduction into the program, and why is DYW something that you wanted to do?
Yes. So actually, I figured out about the Virginia State program because my mom did junior miss when she was in high school in our hometown, Lynchburg. And she only did it once, but I think it had a really big impact on her. And she got to meet a bunch of great girls. And we just kind of heard about it again. And we had friends who said that it would be something that I'm good at. And so that's kind of how it got introduced to me. And I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, well, that's your answer is pretty common. A lot of our participants have had their mom or somebody they know go through the program too. And so we love that connection, that sisterhood bond that so many of us share now. And this program has been going on since 1958. So there are tons of examples like this across the board. And it's very cool that it is kind of generational almost. And there's like, my mom did it, my grandmother did it, now I'm doing it. And it's really like a familial bond. It's very cool. Um,
Hmm.
but a lot of times we hear that somebody they only heard about it because they Google searched it, or they only heard about it in passing. It wasn't something that was like really well known where they are, or their school doesn't even talk about it. And so we want to change that. We want to make sure that the DYW program, our scholarship opportunities, that they are well known across the board. And sometimes that can be a little difficult. It's proven more difficult than I even imagined because I thought everybody knew about it.
Hmm.
Um, but we're looking for some suggestions on how you think we can do better at getting our message out there, our just our program in general, what we who we are, and how people can take advantage of it. Do you have any suggestions on how we can do that in maybe your local schools and local community and even beyond that?
Yeah. Well, I know social media is a great place to get the word out there because everybody sees, everybody sees it. And so showing the empowered women and what they're doing and how it's impacted them, like even this right now is a great way to get the word out there. And I think in my school, not a lot of people even know what it is. And I've gotten the opportunity to share what the Distinguished Young Women program is with people who never heard about it. And they're like, "Oh, is that a pageant?" I'm like, not quite. So getting to clarify and give them a little bit more of an idea of what it's really about, and just sharing it with the people I know.
Yeah, and that's what we ask of y'all. I mean, it's so easy to just start up a conversation about it, especially when it has to do with your future and your higher education, because that's at the end of the day what our program is about,
Yes.
helping our participants gain money so that they can get a higher education. Um, and like you just said, a lot of people see this as a pageant and they're like, I'm not a pageant girl. I can't do that. What do you mean talent? I have to have a talent? Am I even smart enough to do that? There's so many doubts and questions in people's heads when they consider something like this. It is a pageant style format. I totally understand it. Understand the apprehension, but it's so much more than that. And we want people to see that, and we want people to understand and appreciate it. What would you tell a girl? What advice would you give somebody who may be on the edge? Maybe they're like, "Oh, absolutely not. I can't do that." Or they're just a little scared and they think that they aren't good enough for this. What advice or encouragement would you give them?
Well, as you said, it can be really be anybody. Anyone can be a distinguished young woman, and it's about who you are and the successes that you have. Everyone has a different story, and everyone has something to share. And so I think that's what's really special is because it recognizes a well-rounded girl who is just doing her best and she's making a difference however she can. And I think I would tell someone that it's okay to get out of your comfort zone. And I mean, you don't really have anything to lose. It's just all you're going to gain is um, better friends and new experiences, and doors will open.
Definitely. Yeah, you're gaining so much from this program, regardless of if you win scholarship money or not. You're taking away so many life skills and friendships and networking. And aside from that, a community of girls who have done this for years and years and years before you.
Hmm.
So it's definitely something that we want more people to be aware of.
Hmm.
And so that is, like you said, one of the reasons that I wanted to do these conversations and get to know the girls, um, y'all, before you got here, so that other people can see these and watch them and maybe learn a little bit more about the program, but also maybe have some of those fears vanish a little and give them a little confidence boost, a little encouragement that they can do this. One of the parts or initiatives that we have with DYW is the Be Your Best Self program
Hmm.
and all of the tiers with that. So being healthy, ambitious, studious, responsible. We have Be Your Best Self week coming up. Do you have any plans to go into classrooms or talk to some people about this? And if so, what are they?
Yes, I am most looking forward to talking at the elementary schools in my area. I've done stuff in the past, just reading to them and talking to them about theater, which is something that's really passionate, that I'm really passionate about. And so just going and getting to see the kiddos and talk to them a little bit about the program so that maybe it's on their radar as they get older.
Yeah, and that's all we ask is go in there and give them uh your best spiel about DYW and why it's important to you and help them learn some new skills in the process. So we've got national finals will be here in June, so just a couple months away, and then we've got college coming up. So what are your plans, if any, and thoughts on a major or anything like that?
Yes, I'm actually committed to going to William and Mary in the fall in Virginia, and I'm super duper excited. I've been committed since December, so I've been ready to go. I'm planning to major in government, and I also want to do theater too.
Very cool. Well, it's going to be here so fast.
I
I
know
can't
it's
believe your senior
flying.
year. Yeah, your senior year is about to be over. So I know you're working really hard to get everything nailed down with all of that. And then of course we're going to see you in June here in Mobile, Alabama. So you've got a lot to look forward to. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be so much fun. And we are so looking forward to meeting you in person.
Yes, thank you.